What inspired you to create a Doctor Who roller coaster?
Fans.
Yeah.
We were fans, and we had a lot of people requesting that we do it, because on our videos people always post like what they would like to see us do next, and so it was like huge. Oh, Stampy joined the game.
I know. You got a silly Stampy cat right behind you. Watch out.
It's really funny. Stampy. He sneakily comes on and builds little things that we find later, like little treasures.
He left a sign. He says howdy. So yeah, don't mind the house cat. I'm gonna actually put Stampy on the roller coaster. He wants to ride it, so I'm gonna put a cart right where it's supposed to go, and then he'll take off and go whoosh.
How long have you been playing Minecraft?
We've been playing Minecraft since June, was it, Dana, of 2013?
Yeah, I think that's when it launched for the Xbox, and so our teenage son brought it to us and said, "Hey, look at this game. This is awesome." And we kind of took a look at it and went, I don't know.
I think the graphics are up to par with what we're used to.
What's so fun about this?
You know, and then we found out it was like,
walk away.
Yeah, we couldn't walk away. It was really great because it brought the family together. You know, they were into it, we were into it, and we would get together at night and kind of as a family build things, and it was great.
Since we were doing it with our kids, you know, they were really into the Minecraft, and so we would all sit down as a family. We have 4 children, so it was like all 6 of us sitting in front of the TV playing Minecraft, building something that the kids had made up in their imagination. And so Mero and I got together, and he says, "Hey, you know, Halloween's coming up. It'd be really cool to build some sort of a haunted house that the kids could go through, and certain effects would happen, and let's see what we can do." And so we just started this massive haunted house project for our kids as a surprise for them for Halloween. And it got so big that at some point we said, okay, there's no way to find everything all over the map unless we stick a rail in there. So we put a rail in there, and next thing you know, it became a roller coaster. It was not intended to be a roller coaster from the first, when we set out to do it. It was just kind of an adventure map where they could go through on their own.
Yeah, it really was a way to get the guys out of the haunted house, because we built all the way down to like bedrock, and I just need to get them back up to the top of the, you know, haunted house. But then I learned about redstone, and then I said, well, why can't we put you know, like a skull or something that does something?
I mean, why did you make a Doctor Who roller coaster?
Doctor Who specifically? Why do we choose him?
Yeah.
Because he's awesome.
That's the first answer. Yeah, we're big fans of the show, and so we were looking for our next project, and fans kept coming up and saying, "Hey, do Doctor Who, this would be great." So since we were fans of the show already, we rewatched the show and then said, okay, are there enough scenes? Well, of course there's enough scenes. It's Doctor Who. So we could think of a million things. It'd be really easy to put together enough scenes to make a whole song's worth. So we just set on it.
It was great. We came up with the list of all the bad guys. Who do we need to have in it? And I'm like, ooh. Started going down the list.
Did it come about like gradually, or was it you built it and then there was one big moment where you tested the whole thing, or did it happen in stages?
It happens in stages. So what happens is I have a song, for example, that I want to use, and I'm a big, you know, fan of music, and things like, you know, when the song gets to a certain point and there's a drop and the beat kind of changes, and I'm planning the ride out, I want to make sure that at that point, you know, at 1 minute 30 seconds into the song, or into the ride as well, there's a climactic sort of scene or something that goes with that part of the song.
The roller coaster, did you plan it in advance, or did you make it up as you go along?
A little bit of both, right, Dee? A little bit of both, right?
Yeah. We start with obviously just a list of a million different scenes that we want to build into the coaster, mostly the iconic scenes from whatever movie or show. So we come up with this big, huge list, and then we start looking for music, because Nuro's really into the music side of everything. And since we time everything to the music, it's important to figure out what kind of music are you using, how long does it need to be, where do we need these climactic points to come in, you know, along the coaster that will match the music. So then we find the music, and then we kind of we'll take a block and outline different areas and different stop points. So, okay, along this part of the rail, this needs to happen. And so we match up the scenes with the music and then just kind of sketch it out. And then after that, we we task it to a builder, since we bring in certain builders that are specific to a certain style. So we'll bring in a builder and say, okay, we want to do the Doctor Who logos, and this is something that you're really good at. Come in, this is where we want it, this is what we want it to look like, and then builders just kind of get to it. And then the whole time Nuro keeps riding the rails to make sure that the music is lining up with where they're putting things. And more than one occasion we've come to a builder and said, well, that happens 15 seconds too early in the coaster song.
How long did it take to make?
All of our coasters take about 3 months to make. So I don't think there's an exception, is there, Nuro?
Well,
everything's taken about 3 months.
Here's the thing, like, it's 3 months because it's like we don't have people working on it 3 months straight. You know, these projects take 3 months because we do it on our spare time, which is usually after the kids have gone down to sleep and stuff, and after the day we'll spend 2-3 hours, sometimes more, messing with it, having people come in over the course of 3 months.
It's because there is a lot of rebuilding. So as much as it falls into line, it really is a lot of trial and error, where we'll just run the minecart through and go, nope, this doesn't work here, or we built a scene and we found a new one or something that works better. I would say by the time we're done, we've probably rebuilt each coaster twice.
I had something different planned for the end, and at some point I think it's because Mr. Byrne built that first logo, the Doctor Who, the
one you saw outside that was just a prop.
Yeah, when he built that, I thought to myself, you know what, we could redo the signs, and then they talked to the guys and everybody thought it was a great idea, and so it worked out perfectly when I synced it with the music. What we do is we take these portals and we use them because they're a light source, and from the top looking down you can see that there's a little portal here, but from underneath that light source is invisible. You can't, it's like a little glitch in Minecraft where you can't see the underside of a portal. So we thought,
that's so clever.
That's a great way to light things up and not have the light sourcing. That's kind of important to us when we go around the map, that there's no redstone showing, that there's no actual obvious light source for certain things unless we want it to be there.
I mean, there's so many moments in this where you see something go, oh my god, again, like, oh my god, it's a Pandorica, oh my god.
I'm so glad people do that. I'm so glad to hear you say that, because you wonder.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, that's genuinely been all of our reactions here, and it's just so many things to look at, and they all look so nice as well, and for a fan it's kind of just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, no, it's really cool.
I'm glad. I'm really, and we tried to make it so that we know that Doctor Who fans are really, I mean, if you're a diehard fan, you know your stuff, yeah. You really do. And I thought to myself, okay, then we owe it to everybody to make sure that we get, the details right. You got to get the smooth camera movements down, which is kind of hard when you're on the coaster because it wants to look a certain way, and you have to kind of force it a different way and make it look smooth. And we re-record this thing so many times. There's a redstone glitch, and all of a sudden one of the eyes doesn't light up at the same time as the other one does. And the whole thing, for me, it's ruined, because to me that's not acceptable. And then we have to re-record the whole thing over again. But I would say I've got a total of maybe 10 takes.
Okay.
Which is not bad. Not bad at all. It was Beetlejuice was like, we spent half a day trying to record that.
We spent 2 days recording that. Every time we thought we had it right, it was something.
That's right, because I would get it into the editing. That's right. I would start editing and I'd be like, oh my god, did you see that? Beetlejuice was cross-eyed. Stupid redstone.
Oh no.
This is all little fun stuff that the team does.
Yeah, it's like your little thing on a workshop thing.
Yeah, little ideas that they come up with, and then somebody comes in and does fun stuff.
Your builders, are they from all over?
Yes.
Wales, England,
yeah, the U.S. All
over the place. Yeah, they're all everywhere. Isn't that the beautiful thing about online gaming? Like, you can meet up with someone in New Zealand and just start playing a game.
That's amazing.
It's cool.
How do you know who's left what? Will they tell you, or they just build it and then?
Usually I task them with a certain task, and we always encourage people to come up with ideas. So even though things are planned out in general, I know that the angels need to be in this scene, and I know in general where they're going to be. And then I'll approach the guys and say, look, we also need something for after this. So, hey, Michael Byrne, that little light trick that you do that I I like, do that, but apply it to, Are You My Mummy? and he'll come up with a couple ideas, and then we'll go back and forth, and he'll contribute, I'll contribute. It's back and forth, and it's that kind of fun, experimental kind of thing that we do that makes this fun for us. Because these guys have a lot of they think outside the box. They've got a lot of great ideas, and there's no way we could fit them all in here. So there are trinkets on all these rides, little builds that we'll end up using somewhere else, like on our next roller coaster or whatever. Nothing's ever wasted.